Recent updates to the Flex app have incorporated a lot of the suggestions that we've made, and it's going to make the loading procedure for you a lot easier. We start off by scanning our carts. Instead of scanning each individual item on the cart, you scan the QR code on the cart. Make sure you scan all your carts. And then your first cart, you want to load the totes in order. So the first one listed is the first one you're going to deliver. The second one listed is the second one you're going to deliver. And the third one listed is the third one you're going to deliver. And you set it down just like so. All right, I want you to set the next one down. I want to record how you actually grab it and you're able to pivot with it. See how she grabs it from the side? And she makes sure that the Velcro and the zippers, if available, are fully in place so that we can stack them. Sometimes the order on the scan screen is different than the order on the carts, and that's because the people in the station are human beings and they make mistakes. So we have to make sure that we load them in order of the scan screen. So the next three is 808, 640, and 256. Okay. If we're gonna turn right, these totes are gonna fall down and you don't want that. So we have to restrain them for lateral restraint. Come over here and take a look at this. You can attach it to the front and then to the frame. So if we get a close up here out of the light, to the frame, you can come down. You can attach it to this one, or you can go down to the bottom one. Now that tote's not going anywhere, and you do this for all your rows. Otherwise, you're going to be picking up these totes later on in your route, and that's going to create stress, and it's unnecessary. So always restrain your cargo, no matter what. No matter how much cargo you have, you always load them 3 high, starting in the front to the back. When I hit continue, you're going to see that it actually shows the sort codes with the totes in order of delivery. And the overflow packages have been separated. So we have the 2 E's up front, and as you can see, I have my 2 E's right up here, followed by the 1 E, 1 E's right there, okay, and then 3 G's go behind that, right there, my G's, and then down below, we've got the 3 A's, all my 3 A's are right down there, followed by the 1 A's, the 3 B's. And so my overflow, I'll be able to work through it as I'm going. To illustrate how important it is to figure out the sort codes, on the little yellow sticker, you have the sort codes and a 4-digit identification number, okay? When you get to your first stop, it'll show you the 4-digit identification number. But when you're loading the oversized boxes, it's a smart idea to group them by their sort code. So you may have 24.2D, 24.3D, 4D, 2E, right? What do these mean, okay? What it means is each one of those totes, every package inside of there has a sort code. So every single tote has its own sort code. So if the first tote, if you open it up and look inside, you'll see, grab one package and it might be 24.2D on the yellow sticker. Well, every single package in that tote is going to be 24.2D. Well, if your first tote is 24.2D, then you're going to want to put the 24.2D boxes. As you scan them, you look at it, okay, this one's 24.2D. I need to put that up front, okay? And the reason is when you get into a tote and you open it up and you break it down when you get, to that tote, all those boxes have 24.2D. When you get to a stop that has an oversized box, you know exactly which section it's in. It's going to match the sort code of the tote that you're working out of. The boxes are too big, so they have to be put on the side. But if you load them smartly by their sort code, you won't be digging through 40 boxes trying to find your packages. You've loaded them by the appropriate sort code. You can see the list of your sort codes if you go to today's itinerary before you get to loadout, maybe at the stand-up meeting, and you can either write down your sort codes in order on your hand or on a piece of paper or something. And then as you're loading your boxes, you can have that there and you can put them by their grouping code. You could do it like that, or you could just say, okay, A's, B's, C's, D's, E's. And you could just load A's, B's, C's, D's, and E's together as you load them. So as you scan a box, look at the sort code, put it in to your van by grouping of the sort code. This will save you a lot of time during loadout and save you a lot of time when you're out there looking for the package and you have 40 boxes to dig through. It doesn't matter how big your route is or how small it is, you should load it this way every time so that you have the same process no matter how much cargo they give you. The routes are generated based on the cubic volume of the van. So if all your cargo does not fit, there's only one explanation for that. It means that you have not loaded the van correctly. If you load the van using this method, all of your cargo will always fit. You will be able to find your totes quickly. You will not have to dig through packages to find your boxes. All your packages will be organized, and this will ultimately lead to less stress and quicker delivery for you out there in the field when you're making deliveries. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that your loading process goes perfect. And remember, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me and I'll give you the best of my knowledge. If I don't have an answer, I will find that answer for you. Become excellent load masters, and remember, always load your van in accordance with the load plan. It's designed for you to load in the order of offload. If you do that, you can never go wrong. Have a great day and happy loading.